We're here today at the Cape Cod Art Center. A new name, but an old building. With me, Director Roberta Miller.
Hi, Paula.
How are you?
I'm good.
That's good. So the building is the same, but there's a new name.
Yes, the building
So what was the old name?
Cape Cod Art Association.
Yeah.
And it was that name since 1948. We're celebrating our 70th anniversary this year. Wow. And it's been a really busy time for us.
So rebranding at 70. Tell us about that.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Well, decided that possibly the name association excluded people in their perception of what we do. We wanted to make sure that people understand that we're a community-based organization, that we're open to the public all the time, that we have activities and events that everyone is invited to. And so we thought, well, maybe we'll change our name this year as part of the celebration to Cape Cod Art Center, which, you know, it has a connotation of being much more inclusive.
Right, and let's just kind of back up a little bit. The Art Center here, this building houses a lot of exhibits. You do a whole lot of classes too.
Yes, yes. We're open all year round. We're open 7 days a week, and we have a very large educational program that is geared towards young children all the way up to professional artists. We have beginners all the way to professionals. So it's a very comprehensive program. And so the building is busy all the time. Yeah.
And exhibits as well. So these exhibits change out on a regular basis, so there's always something new here?
Just about every single month. We have about 15 exhibits a year, including our high school show. We're going to have a very special exhibit coming up on June 22nd that I'm very excited about. In celebration of our 70th anniversary, where we have invited artwork of founding members from 1948 through the 50s and 60s. We have invited artwork from all of our presidents. Over the 70 years, and we have invited some special guests who, you know, have been longtime members of the Art Center that have gone on to do really great things in the art world. So we're very excited about it. It's going to open mid-June. And we're going to have a special reception on June 22nd at 6 o'clock, which everyone is invited to. And we will, you know, have a display of the history of the Art Center and its importance through the art world here on Cape Cod. We're the second oldest institution on the Cape in terms of art centers. The only one that's been here longer is Provincetown Art Center. And a lot of the people who belong to Provincetown Art Association and Museum were very excited that there was a Mid-Cape presence for, you know, for them to teach in or, you know, to exhibit. So we attracted Robert Motherwell, Henry Henshey, Hans Hofmann, and, you know, a lot of the really well-known artists to come into the Mid-Cape area in Barnstable and exhibit and teach here. And it's just exciting to see how important, you know, we were in the landscape of art history.
Right, and you know, I think a lot of us do associate art on Cape Cod with Provincetown, but the Mid-Cape area is also a mecca for artists as well. The creative economy, you know, we talk about it in these abstract terms, but the people that exhibit here and the folks that teach here literally are making a living at art.
Yes, they are. You know, we have over 950 members now. And we attract a lot of other people all over the Cape and all over the country to come in and take our classes and to exhibit in our gallery. So it is important. there's probably over 25,000 working artists on the Cape now, and you know, the landscape has really changed in terms of that. And I think when people come to visit, you know, tourists and visitors, they love to gallery hop and see all of the different offerings, and it's really exciting because you can find great institutions in almost every town.
Yeah, that is just fantastic.
Yeah.
So Barnstable itself, especially the village, is kind of this little hub of art. There is just a wonderful event that happens every year that you curate and kind of get going in conjunction, which is Art in the Village.
Right.
And that's coming up in June as well.
It is. This is our 16th year of having it on the courthouse lawn. It's June 22nd and 23rd from 10 to 4, both days. We have an all-day music festival going on at the same time for both days, and we're going to have some food offerings this year and some exciting artisans and crafters coming in to show everybody their work. So I hope everybody comes down. We have great children's activities happening. Projects that they could do while they're there and bring home. So I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Excellent. It's a really wonderful event. I've been several times and tried not to miss it each year. And how about classes for the summer? I know you mentioned youth, but are there youth classes for folks this year?
All year. We start 3 to 5-year-olds with mommies or caretakers, and we go all the way up to high school students. Okay. For the older kids, we have a 1-week photography program where they go out on location and shoot with a teacher and then come back and show everybody on the computer what they've done. We also have a drawing program, and we have a lot of fabulous classes for 6 to 14-year-olds. So it's a full schedule.
And your website you can sign up for classes, look at what classes are out there, all the events that are happening.
Absolutely. CapeCodArtCenter.org.
Make it easy.
Oh, yeah. Right, exactly.
Excellent. Anything else you want to tell residents of Barnstable about the new Art Center name or the anniversary?
I just want to invite them to, you know, come in and see what we're like, and don't be afraid to walk through and see all of the exhibits. This year we've been also putting in our lobby a 70th anniversary exhibit of people and artwork who were instrumental in getting us to this point today. So that's been bringing in a lot of people to look at the history. Barnstable Village is a very historic town. You know, the oldest courthouse is here, and a lot of houses on the National Register. So this is one other place to come in and see its great history.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Roberta.
Thank you, Paula.